This week marks the anniversary of the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. It was a catastrophic event in the Bay Area and, in fact, one of the worst natural disasters in American history. After the earthquake, the city underwent a major rebuild. But as KRON-TV's John Fenolio shows us, pieces of that time in history still remain more than 100 years later.
Tucked away on this quiet street in Bernal Heights sits a piece of history.
What we see is a house built of two different earthquake shacks.
That's David Gallagher, director of the Western Neighborhoods Project. He's referring to one of the thousands of small cottages built for families displaced by unimaginable disaster.
San Francisco, as most people knew it, had been erased.
The earthquake was so powerful that in less than a minute, much of San Francisco simply crumbled. Then the fires broke out and burned for 3 straight days. Thousands of people were displaced. That's when the U.S. Army stepped in and built makeshift refugee camps in parks like this one. But with winter approaching, the camps themselves presented new challenges.
As you might imagine, living in close quarters with poor sanitation. It wasn't a nice place, and people didn't want to stay in the camps.
Facing growing unrest in the camps and a potential public health crisis, the Army offered refugees the more permanent earthquake shacks.
Well, let's take a look inside. Well, so a house like this, which is really 14 by 18, could have a family, could have a mother and a father and 3 kids living in the one space.
Some 5,500 small shacks were built for more than 20,000 refugees. There was no running water, no insulation. A wood-burning stove was considered a luxury. Rent was just $2 a month.
That, to me, is just remarkable. You know, you just have to change your entire life.
The few shacks that are still standing, now part of a modern city and a footnote in history. Reporting in San Francisco, John Fenolio, KRON 4 News.